How often do you read your wiki page?
Not often.
I'd read that shit every day.
I read it every day.
What? It's not like
Just checking for
interesting
hate.
though.
Just checking
No,
for
but
hate,
that's not what Wiki's for. I've searched my name on Twitter before because my mum told me she had done it.
Oh, okay.
And she
fair.
was like, "Oh, people have said this about you." So I was
I
like,
talk
like,
mad shit about you in there.
Is there any players in particular that have to be like restrained on social media more than others?
I imagine there's some. There's no one is like really like hot on it, to be fair, because you just can't be bothered.
I've always wondered, have players got burner accounts? Like, have you heard of any rugby players with burner accounts?
Some do.
Yeah, they would though.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he ain't saying nothing.
But yeah, no, guys, thank you for coming on. This is Counterculture episode 6. We're now on. Unfortunately, I'm the host today. Our co-host Kieran couldn't join because he had a car crash today, actually. Which is kind of
today?
Today. That's why.
You alright?
He's fine.
Was he at fault?
Nope, this his girlfriend was driving. She
she
bumped
at
the car.
fault?
She's no. She's calm. Apparently, she's fine as well.
Misogynoir.
So that's it. But it's you're left with me. But today on today's episode, it's all about fashion, rugby, the arts, and everyone has got a little bit to do with that. So on my right, we have Brandon and Andy. And then on my left, we have Harry and Jehucal.
AKA Emay 4K.
Have you guys met before, ever?
I've met Andy, of course, before.
Yeah.
He's obviously wearing Jehucal right now as well.
Come on.
But aside
Reppin'.
from that, I don't know anybody else here.
No?
Well, you. But
With me. Harry, have you met the Saracens guys before?
Lots of new faces. But yeah, excited to get to know everyone through the format of a podcast, which is a bit weird. But
Yeah. That's what Counterculture's for. But yeah, no, guys, firstly, congratulations, Brandon, on your new contract at Newcastle.
Money man.
Money
man.
Hey.
As well as Andy, yourself as well, signing a new contract at
Gee,
Saracens.
you're going
as
Harrods
well.
after this, boy. You know?
But yeah, no, we should just crack on and start. Might start with you, Brandon, actually. Just talk to us a little bit about your rugby journey, your pathway into rugby, getting to know a bit about you.
Pretty simple, really. So I'm from like Kent. Obviously that's the Sarries like catchment area. Was through Sarries since 15, and then I actually got to 18 and they're like, we're not going to sign you, so go to uni. I was like, fair enough, like, all right, but we'll keep an eye on you. And then it was COVID, so just heard nothing. Went on loan to Roslyn Park for a year, and they were like, how'd you like coming back? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll come back. It's like, that's like my dream. And then here I am.
And here you are. Where are you from in Kent?
Bexley, so like in that
You're
weird...
from Bexley?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Hurstmere, and then I went to
crazy.
St. Valence and
That's
Maidstone
crazy.
after.
I didn't even know that. I'm from, for context, I'm from Bexley Heath.
Oh, okay, that's...
Yeah.
My
I'm
mum
from-
lives in Welling now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm from Barnes.
Tell them about your Bronco, your first Bronco you did.
So I was 18.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'll come in, do like Bronco tests. And I was like, sweet, it's only 5 laps of whatever it was. Didn't do any running in pre-season, basically. Got in, couldn't finish it. I'm on the floor like dying, and they're like, look at you.
Ooh.
And I was like...
No, not finishing is...
it's mental.
Wait, what is a Bronco?
A Bronco is 20 meters back, 40 meters back, 60 meters back times 5. It's, what was it, 1.2 kilometers?
1.2k, yeah.
Oh my
Like
God.
as quick as you can.
So you have to finish it.
To not finish it is a disgrace. Like the
swear,
state I've
like
seen
that.
some people finish it, but like to not finish because you
DNF is
physically...
crazy.
DNF is in, and he's a centre, like he's meant to be fit and quick,
Like athletic
and
and all.
quick now, but
So you do it again after, or you just like left it as that?
Until next year. Yeah.
Can you do it once a year? That's it. Only once a year.
Yeah, it was like, it's like the first day of pre-season, like see where everyone's at.
that was you then, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were like, go. They were
Swear.
like, leave. And I was like, fair.
They told you to leave the session?
God.
Yeah, well, no. Like, like,
So take yourself
that was
out
like
of
on the
it.
Monday. Next
Okay.
Monday, I wasn't in.
Wow.
They were
We
like,
didn't see Brandon
They were
again
like,
for a
go
year.
to uni.
We did.
Swear down.
We didn't see Brandon again for a year.
So not passing the Bronco meant you was just out. That was it. Like
Yeah, but that's because it's like, that's like the biggest fail you can get on day one.
No, because like for context, I think it's like the best score at the club would be 4 minutes 10. Like
Yeah.
A bad score is like 5 minutes 30.
Oh, it's still tight though.
That'd be like a prop would hit like a 5 minute 30.
Might like light jog it towards the end and stuff.
Yeah, like they're like gassed, but
Yeah, they'll get it done.
they'd get it to not finish it. is crazy. So yeah, that was like I said. Brandon came in, failed a Bronco, didn't see him for a year.
That's
Jeez.
crazy.
Now you're back.
Yeah.
And time for Newcastle, who are about to do big things next year. So.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
it
they
looks
will.
good.
No, they will. How about you? What's your journey into rugby? We were
Journey
just saying
into
before,
rugby.
like, yeah.
Oh, so it goes back to like high school. So when I was in high school, so playing at like an all boys school, so playing on the weekends and stuff at Jobbers Wood, and it was just like I just hated the cold. Like it was fun to play in, but I just hated the cold and like the floor hitting the ground and stuff and being forced to run up and down the wings. But then I stopped playing in year 11 and then got into like football, basketball, and so. And it was a phone call I got from Faye in the winter of 24, being like, "Hey, you need to get into rugby. That rugby needs fashion to have some sort of involvement with it." And this guy I know called Andy over there, and he was like, chat with him, get him wearing the clothes and just see what you can do around that. And that's how I got into rugby from there. Dressed him for the Showdown 5, I think it was. Yeah, Showdown 5 last year in our double denim set. And then from there, just like became friends from there. And then I was brought in to meet like the CEO, everyone from there, and just got into the sport more and more and more. Mm-hmm. Went to a few games. Amazing Saturday out, like so fun being at the StoneX Stadium. And now I'm a rugby fan, which is kind of crazy. Like I never saw this coming for myself.
Yeah. Who's your favourite player?
Andy.
Yeah.
Simple as that. No
I'm scared
reaction.
then, I can't lie.
Actually,
I wouldn't even say news. So I wouldn't
And it's quite interesting, Andy, just coming on to you about the Showdown game. What a lot of people don't know is that you were the one who actually pushed for players, the Saracens players, to wear their own clothes,
I'd
right?
say I was one of the ones.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think it's obviously sitting a lot of different sports, and like, I think rugby's got this thing, I wouldn't say against like people expressing themselves, but it's definitely been a bit of a battle, I'd say. I think it's definitely a thing of like, people are seen to kind of need to earn the right to be themselves almost. So yeah, I think like fashion's obviously a very simple way to just let people express themselves without you're not doing anyone any harm in kind of what you're wearing. And yeah, connecting with Emay initially was cool. You know, it sent me
Initially.
now I'm a bit 50-50. But no, it sent me the set and like loved it. Still wearing it. Jehucal now, my favorite brand. Nice. So yeah, like it was definitely a thing of like, we got this big game. It's our biggest game of the season. You know, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, trying to pack it out. Obviously, cameras there, everything. It's like, well, let people kind of
express themselves,
and then opportunities like mine with Emay came off the back of it, and the same can happen for, you know, the whole kind of squad. Yeah. Like there's no reason everyone can't be doing
exactly
that kind of thing. So yeah, it's definitely, I'm definitely grateful. But it's definitely something I'd like to see happening in rugby more and more. And
hopefully it will if we've got anything to do about it. Fingers crossed. But let's circle back to like your rugby journey and how you got involved. What's your story?
I mean, initially it was just to get out of the house because I've got two brothers. My mum probably would have been overwhelmed on a Sunday. So older brother was already playing rugby. I kind of just followed suit like I did with most things. Grew up in Bristol. And then fast forward to 15 years old, went to Harrow School for sixth form and moved to Saracens then. So I've been Saracens Academy since I was 15, 16. Got signed out of school, never failed a fitness test, so I've been there. I've been there since. But yeah, so I'd say it's a pretty straightforward journey, really. Like it's had its hiccups. But in terms of like, I've been kind of the, you know, from school into, you know, senior academy and then kind of progressed from there. So here we are still, just as you said, re-signed. So, you know, hopefully, see out a few more years at least.
Yeah, more to come, more champs to come,
Amen.
For sure. And how about yourself, Harry? Rugby player, like I know you're from Bedford, like tell us your story.
Nah, not a rugby player at all.
Were you a prop?
When I was like 7, I started playing prop. But now, not a rugby player, but obviously, if you grow up in Bedford and you don't go to Bedford Blues at some point, it's verging on criminal. And so, yeah, like it was always down at Blues as a kid, and I thought it was super cool, right? Because like 7 or 8 years old, watching like my superheroes, which was like Billy 12 Trees or Dan Cole or these guys playing for Bedford, and then in front of like a couple of thousand people, and then 2 years later watching them on TV playing for like the Lions or something. And so I don't know. I feel like it also instilled this spirit in people from Bedford where like from the age of 7, you're literally watching guys start at Bedford, but immediately or 2 years later become like superstars of their domain. And I think it kind of made everyone from Bedford like through rugby. I don't know. It's like the ground's in the middle of the town pretty much, right? So I think it made a lot of people from Bedford who go to those games probably also feel like, okay, well, what 12 Trees did to rugby, I want to do in my domain. I think rugby instilled like a lot of aspiration in people like myself who grew up watching Blues as a kid. So
that's it. And you're the founder of ODITI, right? Do you want to just explain to the guys here and to everyone like what is it and how it's connected with sports and it's quite interesting.
Sure. So like ODITI, it's coming. I co-founded with a guy called Alex, and what we basically set out to do was to create. I don't know if you guys are into coffee table books like Taschen or Asseline, right? But we're people that just love culture, and so it's like, okay, when you move into your first place, I moved from Bedford to London, and then you discover like the Taschen store, and so it's like kind of this whole new world, and you can go in and find anything on any culture that you love. But that didn't really seem to exist for wall art, right? For prints. And so I've got this unlimited number of sort of Taschen books, but my walls were just empty. Apart from like a few artists that I'd befriended. And so I had like these crazy originals on my wall, but like nothing else in the form of print. So really we're on a mission to build the sort of Taschen or Asseline, if you like, of prints. And I think what we as culture lovers looked at was like, when you look back to the 70s or the 80s, right? Every major sporting event would have an insane official artwork. Like for the FIFA World Cup in 82, you had like Miro do an artwork, or for 84 Le Mans, Keith Haring did an artwork, or Salvador Dali actually did an artwork for FC Barcelona, right? Like in the 70s.
That's crazy.
It's just insane. But now you look at the poster, like if you go to a sporting event and you see a poster, it's like probably done by AI, and no one really cares. And like you look at these Salvador Dali or Miro posters from back in the day, they're reselling now for thousands. It's like people are yearning for what used to happen 50 years ago. So this marriage between like sport and art seemed to, for some reason, get lost along the way. So what we're doing is working with a load of like great sporting entities to kind of bring back this and work with some of the most exciting and well-known contemporary artists of today to create these official artworks. And we just did one with the Six Nations that we're obviously super proud of because it's such a historic tournament and they've never ever had an official artwork. So for us, that was like a
crazy.
Wow.
We had to make it happen.
Oh, it's a shame Elliot's not here. Elliot Obatoyimbo. Have you seen his work?
Oh yeah, that's a good point, actually,
he plays rugby in Newcastle. Actually,
yeah.
He's a phenomenal artist. We
need to get him to do an artwork together.
That's it. Need to get him on board.
Screen as well.
We'll put it on screen. He's sick, isn't he?
He's very cold.
We need to plug Elliot's art.
Yeah.
He's very, very good.
I'd love to tap in if you can make the intro.
Hey, that's it. It's done. It's done.
It's done. That's the power counter culture.
What on?
Hashtag sponsored.
But no, it's interesting. Like just on that point, I think the intersect between sports and art is interesting. Like Sloan, did you see what he did with the FA Cup a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
It's sick, isn't it?
No, it's hard. I think the whole stadium was painted, wasn't it? Or like the entrance was done and then the trophy as well. Even the Brits as well, I think.
The Brits,
2 years ago now. I think
he did actually design that trophy.
Trophy, yeah. So he's sick.
Yeah. Are you guys, Brownie, you into your art?
At school I was.
Yeah.
And I've fallen off since then. I was at school.
Yeah.
And then like GCSE, like I was on it. But then left and I was like,
I know.
like, well, how do you get started again?
I'm the only artist I can name is like Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol? Andy Warhol. Sorry, and Sloan obviously, but yeah.
God, what a poet.
I know. I know.
First art class in high school to the guy you saw on IG last week. Like.
No, I know. But it is what it is. But
have you got a site for your stuff?
Yeah. So we're called
sick.
ODITI. Actually, our first ever release was with Sloan. So
cool.
yeah,
I didn't even see it. Oh, that's crazy.
Now we did a Batman piece together. There's one that was like inspired by Pamela Anderson and stuff. So yeah,
I feel like I might have seen the Batman one.
The Batman one went quite a bit around social media.
Yeah, I feel like I might have seen that one actually.
Yeah.
That's it. I just feel like
huge fan of his stuff.
I feel like it echoes on everyone's points. Just like, I just feel like when I first came into knowing rugby, like obviously I've met Andy, cool rugby player, but I didn't know him personally. But it's like for me, I'd see all the other players like going around and get to know like what their personality was like. But then you find out after time, oh, he's actually a really fun guy. Like he likes this, likes that. Elliot does art as well. I feel like you see it a bit more in football, where you kind of see like players' personalities here and there online, whether it's their Snapchat of a Wobie on Snapchat and stuff like that. But I feel like rugby lacked that, and I think that's what makes the sport so much more fun. Like seeing how players behave and like seeing what they're into art-wise as well. Like I like Elliot even more knowing he makes art as well. He got more to you as a person. I feel like we've got to just show more of that in the sport of rugby as well. That's what I feel, at least.
Do you prefer athletes where you know everything about them, or ones that have a bit more like mystique?
I think we're so beyond the era of Lionel Messi mystique, where he won't speak a word of English. Like we're so beyond that being like the really, not saying it's a cool thing, but it's just, I feel like, show us the journey, show us behind the scenes, like show us the fun of it as well outside, just like the drills and running and failing your bronco and stuff like that. Like we're going to see more.
Not all of us have done that too. Only some of us have ever done that.
You want to see more of people, even me as a brand owner. Like I can't be this cool, mysterious guy online. I have to come outside, show you what I do, show me having fun, going on holiday, going to the gym, being in my factory, everything in between, because it just makes life more enjoyable, man.
I feel like it works kind of hand in hand with each other. Like I think some people can have the mystique if other people are showing the whole journey. Like I think in rugby, it's like 99% of people not showing anything. And so then it's like, there's so much weight on like that 1% and they're real outliers. Whereas if it's like 50-50, which I almost feel like football is, like some footballers show loads, some don't show a lot, but like you get kind of enough of a picture based on the ones that do. So I think like rugby needs to kind of start transitioning to that. But it's for me, it's a bit of a like what comes first as well. Like, do players need to build their own platforms, or does the platform need to be built for players to then show off more? Do you know what I mean? So like it's does rugby need to get bigger first, or like do players need to get bigger for rugby to get bigger?
Do you feel like so one of my best mates is a cricket player, right? And he's always felt the same way, I guess, about cricket. And he's saying that if you start to act a certain way, you get a lot of like backlash, I guess, from other players, particularly on other teams, etc. But then when you speak to loads of cricket players, they all feel the same. They all want to be doing the same thing, but they're all kind of too scared to. I don't know. Like, do you feel the same thing in rugby where everyone feels this way, but like,
no, I don't think it's everyone feel like. I think there are some people that don't want to be on camera at all. There's some people that want to. There's some people that don't want to show anything. There's some people that want to. I think it's just there's always going to be pushback when you're going against the norm, 100%. Regardless of what it is. So if you're doing something a bit different, acting a bit differently to what the group typically does, there's always going to be some kind of backlash. People are always going to be like a little bit sus. If you start walking around like, you know, putting a camera in someone's face, like people are, oh, like if they're not used to it. Yeah. But when people get used to it, then it's not a thing. And it's also kind of how you present things as well. Because there's a way certainly to present things and things that are fun and cool. If I start doing TikTok dances, I'm going to get a lot of heat. But like do you know what I mean? Like, and like I'd expect that. And if Brandon started doing it, I would give him a lot of heat. Yeah. But it's like, there's the one point where it's like, if Brandon wants to do TikTok dances, you kind of have to accept the heat and then carry on. Otherwise, you know, you're not going to be able to survive. But also, if I'm going to put stuff on TikTok, for example, if it's funny and like, you know, cool and people want to be involved, then they'll get involved too. But like, it has to be like appealing to people almost. It can't just be like completely random and out the blue, and then you're expecting
that level of quality. Has to still be there to show
like
you're professional.
You're
but
suddenly
you can
expecting like no one to say anything. It's like, come on, you work in an environment where people are constantly giving each other chat and feedback, and there's like 50 guys all doing the same thing, and all of a sudden you're over here doing TikTok dances. Like, what do you expect?
Is there a difference from when you first started professional rugby to now? How much has it changed over time with people's adoption to social media, and how do you see it in the younger generation compared to like the older generation?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, I think there's more of it's being done more and more, and that it feels like there's more of a want for it, as much as there's more of a willingness for guys to do it. Like, I've got a fairly active TikTok account. Yeah. That I just post like random stuff on, but like there's some people who are obviously like very like tactical with it also. But like I say, there's more of a want and there's more of a willingness. So I'd say there's more characters that are like willing to do it.
For sure.
Like, you look at Noah now. he wants to do it, but like people want him as well. So that's like a good example of it like kind of marrying together.
I see that.
Do you think clubs do a good job of promoting players? Because at the end of the day, they're incentivized to build superstars, right?
I think again with that, it's what I'd say is difficult is like making sure you're not just promoting like 2 or 3 players, you know, because like we have big squads, 23 in a match day squad, like 50, 60 in a whole squad, and like there's going to be, you know, from Saracens there'll be like 5 people really in like a high demand. You know, there'd be like Ben, Maro, Noah, like Jamie, Faz, you know, and a few others, but like, so I guess from the clubs, they need to know who they should push, who wants to be pushed, like who's going to get, because there's no point in showing the first year academy kid that's never played a game for Saracens because
no one knows who they are.
So it's like, you know, the rugby always has to come first. If you're playing well, then you're going to get pushed more and all that kind of stuff. So like the main thing's always the main thing, I'd say. But like there's definitely like a pressure on them, and they're definitely doing it more and more.
I was going to say, like, when you mentioned Noah, I didn't see him because he does TikTok dance, so he wears cool fits. I saw him because a gazillion accounts are like reposting these like clearly quite carefully edited videos of him looking like legit, you know?
Yeah, but he's from like the generation where like they've got more schoolboy videos than like we have.
Yeah, they're
like,
all over it. Yeah.
Like I was seeing under 18 clips of Noah, and I'm like.
Yeah.
So you knew who he was before he even got to.
Yeah.
You know, I always found it interesting. I could be wrong, but up until like when I last ever looked, on England Rugby, their most viewed YouTube video ever was Tyrese Johnson Fisher.
The under 15s.
And like if you look at their top 10 videos, it's nearly all schoolboy stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
so
is.
And that's like that would have been 12 years ago, probably now.
2015, something like that. 11,
So whereas like, but that's what I'm saying, like that stuff still gets clipped. So that's what Faye initially, like I was talking to Faye and Sean Maitland, who's the academy coach, came to me and said like, oh, these guys all want to get like videos. Your boy does clutch control. Like, would he want to come to the academy game? So Faye went and started, because they all wanted it. Whereas like first team boys, like some of them do, some of them don't, some of them aren't bothered. Whereas like all the academy boys were like really wanting to get their stuff clipped. So he's going and like literally, like Sean was saying on the buses back from games, the under 18s boys were all already clipping up their stuff from their game. Like they're already on the app, like screen recording, doing all that, posting on their socials. Whereas you'll never get like.
You're telling me Dan Cole doesn't sit on the bus?
That's what I'm saying. Like on the first team, but like, you know, you'll watch it when you get home and like, that's it. You're not sat there like, oh my God, like, oh, do you see that try I scored kind of thing. Whereas like the under 18s guys are doing it. They get more excited about it, which means they post more, people see more.
They build their social profile up.
Exactly.
I've never looked at it that way. If you think if you had the technology when you were under 18 to do that, do you think you guys would have been like that?
Oh yeah, like I've got more videos saved of me playing when I was under 18, from schoolboy games than I do from me playing professionally.
And the clips must have been way better as well. Like, because
the quality is terrible. It's like me recording like my computer screen like that.
But I'm saying
terrible.
Like, when you watch that Tyrese video, it's insane. So you've got like, you got a guy's like, okay, he's got the build to be a professional rugby player. Playing it's like kids like me, where he's just smashing
don't even
that was crazy. He's got a hat trick, didn't he? He's got a hat trick.
So the highlights are way
cooler. There's like, you know, there's like I have clips on my phone of me just that I've never been able to do in a professional game. But like, I'm sure like everyone would, you know, like schoolboy rugby.
America's with the NFL, right? Like there's a guy called Justin Fields. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
But I knew about this kid when he was like 17 playing for I think they're called the Hoyas or something. Yeah. So I saw these clips on YouTube, and then he goes to college football, and then he balled out in one college game. Then LeBron tweeted him, and then he becomes a superstar. But because of those college games or those high school games,
knew who he was.
Like me and my mates in the UK already knew who he was. And like, I guess it's slowly happening in rugby now, which is
but then there's also a negative side of that because it's going to put way too much pressure on people or players early on. Because
I'll let them have pressure, man.
You reckon? Good?
Yeah,
it's a good
like,
thing.
Who cares? Like it's in the sense of like pressure's gonna be there regardless. You know, so like whether you get pressure from early, like a bit early or later, like it's going to come.
It's like I think because I know you've recently got your Andrew Ford highlights, right? That's that's one thing.
I was honoured.
Yeah. Do you know who Andrew Ford is?
I have no idea who Andrew Ford is.
Do you want to explain it? He's just like this.
Oh, he's like, he does like rugby highlights. Like he's like the guy basically. He does like rugby highlight videos. So he's got like a YouTube and all socials and whatever. And yeah, he sent me. He actually first I think contacted me when I got injured like last season. Just saying like, all the best, like saw the injury kind of thing. And I was like, thank you, man. He was like, I'll make you a video like at some point. I was like, oh, wow. Didn't really hear from him. And then like a year later, he's like, oh, mate, I've just made you a video.
Just like that.
I was like, wow. I was like, wow.
It's like a trophy.
Yeah. I was like, proud. I was like, okay,
level,
like he's
I hope you went back on Twitter, found that hater and sent him a link. Talk now.
Nah, but yeah, because I remember like Tom Willis like was like, wow, like Andrew Ford made you a video, and like Willis has got some nuts highlights. And then probably a couple months later, like he made Willis one too, which is probably way better than mine is, to be fair. But
you think those videos on social media affect selection?
No.
You don't think because there's
That's a good question though. But
he got more retweets than anything.
But do you think it will select like schoolboy selection or like Kent, for instance, if you're trying to get into Kent under 18s, yeah, and then there's this viral guy going viral on Twitter or whatever, is that not in the coach's like
peripheral at least?
No,
like,
are we being mad?
No
No,
way.
no way.
because I don't know about like honestly like Kent under 18s, to be fair.
No, that's quite niche. That's
No,
quite
like,
niche.
like, I don't know.
I've got it in my head.
I feel like if you're going viral, then like you should at least be playing county then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like in terms of like, I don't know.
Bro's a hater.
it was like England cricket when they picked this player and they were quite open about the fact they saw a tweet and they put it in like a WhatsApp chat with the selectors and they're like, oh yeah, he looks
that's
pretty good.
crazy.
Like let's bring him in for like
But what? This is England first team cricket.
yeah, like played in the Ashes just now.
Because of a tweet.
Well, like they then actually
how'd they do
it was
in the
the
Ashes?
tweet that got them talking about him. Which like if that tweet hadn't happened, maybe they wouldn't have even like really had him on the radar.
How'd they do in the Ashes?
Yeah, it's not. Next question.
Like maybe they need to
Yeah.
review their selection policy if they're selecting based on tweets.
Dog.
No, because there's just, I'm just looking at it from, there's no way that social media could ever affect a Saracens selection that I could imagine.
No,
That'd be
there's no way.
so funny.
Because there's so many more like metrics and more important things than like,
The
he's
Bronco
scoring
test.
like 6. Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, nah, it's I don't think social media has.
I'm about to get a punch after this podcast.
But no. Back to you, Brandon. Obviously, we just kind of mentioned that you signed for Newcastle Red Bulls, right?
Yeah.
What was how comes you decided to sign for them? Like, talk to us. What makes you so excited about that project?
Obviously,
No PR training.
The rumours at first being like Newcastle's going to take over. Red Bull's going to take over. Like they're a big like company, and it's something that the Premiership doesn't have. Like obviously, all the owners are like just individual people.
Yeah.
Whereas like this is like something different. So that alone, I was like, oh, it's going to be good. And then just my agent was like, have a call with them, see what they got to say, and yeah, they sold it to me really. Like all the aspirations and goals they have in the next few years, I feel like aligned with what I want for the next few years, and it just seemed the right time as well.
Have you been up there? Have you spent a few nights up there before? It's because
No, only when you played them in the Prem and the Prem Cup. Spent the night there, but other than that, I haven't gone back up since.
Yeah, it's cold. It's a nice place. It's a sick city.
Freezing
as well.
though. It's so cold.
Yeah,
Barely selling that. It's cold. It's cold.
So cold.
It's cold, and you know the Obatimbos, right? So,
Yeah. And then
Okay.
Samson's up there as well, and
Yeah.
like Cameron Hutchinson, Max Clark, a few boys that are
Yeah,
at
they're
Sarries
building
before,
building a good team. And like big brands like Red Bull is kind of what rugby needs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear that. Are you going to be a Newcastle fan once Brandon goes, or?
Nah, I'm loyal to Saracens. As you can see, I have my
The
colours on
colours, yeah.
today. Saracens won my heart last year summer? No, last year, March, April sort of time.
Yeah.
But even talking about social media as well, like it was so kind of intriguing to watch the reaction on social media after that first showdown game, because it was like a mixture of some fans saying, oh, why are they all dressing up and wearing clothes? And some actually using their brain to say, oh, we actually need to have players showing personality more. Because for me, I see it from the outside and from like a business mindset. I'm like, if you want the players to have more brand deals and more options and things outside of rugby, there needs to be a personality behind it. Even when I pick models for my brand in general, I won't go for a model without some sort of personality behind them on their own social profile, because if not, it's a bit like, it's not dead weight, but it's like, cool, you're a good face, but that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I need someone a bit more like vim behind them. So I think it's in a really intriguing place now where I'm incognito on the Saracens Reddit forums as well, reading the posts on there. And like, I saw a forum post from, I think, early last year being like, we need more Saracens merch and more like clothes that are kind of just like regular day stuff to wear. So I think the fans are kind of starting to wake up to be like, we want more than just the match day shirts. We want more lifestyle, more personality, more just fun around the sport. But that's where I will come in.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that later on.
So who in sports? We'll talk about later on, but who in sports do you think is doing it right then?
Arsenal. I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan, but if you just look at them from a business standpoint of their merch collaborations and their content they put out and everything around it, it's just clear of every team in the Premier League. You can't deny it. Like, it's the only team to, I think, pretty much break even financially last year as well. The accounts are in order, so you can't deny it at this point. But I think it's understanding the culture, the people you're aiming for, and what actually drives the brand forward. So it's like appealing to your fans that go to every game. I've got a mate who, she goes to pretty much every single home game, and she got asked to come on for a little content of Arsenal as well the other day. Even that Shay Gunner guy, you see him on TikTok, the black guy, like, he's hilarious. But he just in his bedroom, at home, talking about every single game. I'm now seeing him doing L'Oreal adverts at Arsenal. L'Oreal with Arsenal, with Declan Rice, everyone. So it's like, Arsenal are just aware of what's going on around them and says, cool, you're doing your thing, come be part of the brand.
Yeah.
We know you're culturally relevant, you're pushing, we want to support what you're doing. So I think having that more in rugby will just change the whole sport, in my opinion.
I feel like that identity, like that cultural relevance, like team of the streets kind of thing, I think comes across so clearly. And like that's what I respect about, like, you know, Saracens with doing the rebrand and what they're trying to do there. Obviously, like, there's probably things they could do differently or change, and I think as time goes on, we'll be trying to develop and maybe like streamline a bit, but ultimately just trying to not like toe the party line, which I think is a thing within rugby, that like all teams' social medias typically look very similar. The kind of things they're putting out very similar. One club does it, another club, and I think, like, you know, we've been different this season. You'd assume Newcastle with the new Red Bull thing will probably start to be a bit different. Bristol, to be fair to them,
always been pretty good.
Have always been pretty good.
Yeah.
So like there's a few teams that do it, but yeah, like that thing you're talking about, you want to be able to see different identities from different teams, from different organizations, because like they're not all the same. Different places, different teams represent different things. Like, there's no way that Gloucester's social media should look the same as Saracens' social media should look the same as Exeter's and Newcastle's, and like, your different places representing different people, representing different ideas and different things. Yeah, you play the same sport, but like, it's, you know, the whole entity is different.
Yeah, it's very well put. I have definitely seen a change in social media admins this season. Sorry, like the Saracens team are going back and forth with the Bristol team. The Saracens stuff is sick.
It's so funny to watch.
My favorite one, I don't know if you've been following it closely, but my favorite one is when they beat Newcastle Red Bulls. And
The
that was the best one for sure. But Flo and like the social media team there have done such a good job. I respect it a lot, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I think Flo is great. Even like, I met her in like September of last year. And like just speaking to her and the CEO and the CMO and just hearing their vision for Saracens going forward and the rebrand as well. And I was like, there's still something missing. And it's like, me going to games, I've seen the fans, they're actually pretty stylish. Like, they do they dress well. And I was like, there's so much rich history behind the Saracens team, but I just felt like there wasn't a way to show it out in the streets day to day where it's not a match day shirt. So then obviously me and Andy were speaking, we were talking, we were thinking we need to try and push for like either I come in to like be a consultant or like try and get a collaboration or something like that. And I worked with sports teams before. I did the FA Cup collaboration in 2022. I've done Levi, Chivas Regal, and it felt like, let's try and do a Jehucal and Saracens collaboration. And then we sat down, we spoke about it, and Enish as well, sitting down, chopping rice and talking about how we could just, how we could just change the world. Like, and then put the pitch forward to them. They loved it. And then now we have got a Jehucal and Saracens collaboration coming. First announcement here.
Jeez,
no one else knows.
Man,
no one else knows.
Thank you.
But yeah, we've signed a deal, pushing it forward. So that will be rolling out at the Showdown in a couple of weeks' time. And that will be the first place you can buy it and see it as well. So that's super exciting.
Well, firstly, congrats on getting it over the line.
Thank you very much. Boy,
that's very,
it was
very
tough.
sick.
I have to thank Andy for it. Andy was fighting in my corner, boy. But I just feel like it's something that's going to now break the mold, because I think everyone's socials look the same now, doing the funny back and forths and doing like the match day stuff, but no one's doing real clothes. Like no one's doing, I can't even tell you what it is.
No one's doing clothes that you would
said it.
No one's doing clothes that you would literally just go out normally and wear.
Yeah, like
and yes, it has your club brand in it, but you'd go out.
Exactly. It's like, obviously you guys moved to that Stone X Stadium, and it's like, it's now to try and really build out the Saracens presence in the area. We can see someone walking around wearing the bleep item around in the, in the street and stuff, and like just building that sort of, I think you go around North London, I'm sure you will see an Arsenal shirt or an Arsenal like
honestly, I live in North London. I live in like in and around Kilburn. I don't think I ever step out my house
there you go
for more than 15 minutes without seeing like an Arsenal shirt somewhere.
And that's just presence. And again, it's going to feed back into the brand and the team in terms of like marketing and awareness and everything. So it's a massive full circle thing that was really thought out, but I think this will be a real game-changing moment for Saracens and also for myself as well.
Well, firstly, congrats, and it's going to be huge. But it kind of brings us quite nicely onto like our culture crossover segment, which is all about fashion, music, arts. But one thing I wanted to get your guys' opinion on is, did you see the Castor? And I've not heard of it before, but I think it's a brand called Undefeated. They're a streetwear brand. They did like a collab.
Yeah.
Well, I've not heard Undefeated.
Like a skate brand?
Oh, shut. Let me get it up.
They like sponsored Birmingham City Football Club a year or two ago as well, and that jersey became super hype.
It's a free,
3 lines and then the cross.
3 lines.
So they literally did this collaboration with
with England.
With
no, I did. I saw Caden was wearing that.
So personally, I think that the jacket is sick. It looks cool, but the rollout wasn't good enough. And I think you said this to me and it really resonated with me.
Yeah.
What did you say? You said 8 touch points, right?
Oh yeah. So you have like, I think it's 7 customer touch points needed to convert them into a buyer. So it's like, okay, I might see it on Instagram today. Cool. I looked at it. I liked it. Whatever. I've got a work meeting to go to. The next day I might go to a party. I see someone wearing a jacket from the brand. Cool. You know what? Let me go on the site and check it out. Okay. It's around 100 quid. I won't buy it right now, but I'll join the mailing list. Cool, join the mailing list. I ping you a few emails now. You see it around again and again. You do more rollouts and everything. And then after a while, you'll eventually buy it. Some buy it first time. Some buy it after 4 or 5. So you keep showing it to them. So it's like, even in the plans for this rollout for Saracens now and our collaboration, it's mapping out the different touch points, being on the showdown day, being the rollout, being the coming on here and talking about it on here. Because some people won't follow Jehucal or Saracens, but they follow your page. New touch point there. The email for my subscribers on my website, that's a touch point there again, like trying to get press features as well, and like seeding and players wearing it, and then Andy posting on his page, and then the other team playing on that. Like, it's so many points to touch on just to try and get that one sale, but you have to think it all the way through.
The whole buyer's journey, right?
Yeah.
And like, maybe I didn't see it, maybe my algorithm wasn't feeding to me, but I just thought the Castor and Undefeated stuff, it was like one hero video, one piece of content, and that was done. But you really need to hammer it home.
Yeah.
And like me, like my day job's a marketer, and so I feel quite passionate about this, but I think it was pretty poor from them to do, and I'm happy to say that. I don't care.
That was a big talk we had. Like, we had a whole meeting. Me and Flo on the phone, I was saying to her, I was like, we have to do so much content around it.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
It's not got to be a massive 50K campaign.
No.
It can just be on your iPhone.
Yeah.
It can literally just be quick, chopped up photos, videos, put it together, put it out. Just keep pushing it constantly. There should be minimum, in my opinion, I want to say 9 to 15 bits of content between the rollout start and when it drops online. After that, we go 10 times harder on pushing it even more as well. So there's so many things we've got to do, like, but it's fun. I enjoy doing it. Like, it's literally, I'll just sit down, map it all out, let my brain just go crazy, and then figure the budget out later.
No, it's sick.
You guys seen that France jersey rollout? So I was going to say
that jersey's
I
cold.
haven't even seen this. Where is this?
It's
Man,
for
it's
Le
sick.
Crunch.
It's so
It's
good.
everywhere.
That's a nice jersey. But that's everywhere because it's really nice. That's
what I was thinking. Is like, what's interesting is I've only seen one shot of it. To be honest, maybe I think I saw one of Dupont
yeah. It's literally just
food
I
or
just saw a picture of Dupont wearing it, but like it's
and then I've just seen Twitter going like the coldest thing I've ever seen.
yeah.
blah,
No,
blah.
but like that reached football Twitter, which genuinely is like
A machine.
yeah,
It's a
like football
machine.
Twitter's crazy. So like I saw football accounts saying like the nicest jersey of the year, and it's the France rugby jersey.
But do you know why it reached football Twitter? In my opinion, it's because in the campaign, in the overall video, it had Dribble Cisse in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, that's not the only reason.
Yeah,
but
but
that
it
was
can
a
make
No,
it
you
big
need
factor.
that crossover.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like the jersey's clean, and it's not doing too much. Like it's just
It's simple and perfect, honestly.
What's your favourite piece out of this, would you say?
I like the jersey itself.
Gotta be the light blue polo.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, the
like,
jersey.
that's a pub jersey right there.
Yeah, I
Like,
think the windbreaker's cold, man.
Bro, I'd
fire as
wear
well.
the jersey myself. To
Yeah.
be fair. Like it's just nice. So
that jersey's banging. Is it available online now?
Sold out. It's already sold,
Sold out
out
already?
It's already sold out.
That's crazy.
We're going to France, Paris to help them like promote this next week. Yeah.
Jeez, fair enough, man. That's wavy.
I don't
Yeah,
think they
so-
need your help. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't think they do.
It's already
Bro,
sold
they
out.
cancel the contract. Cancel.
Yeah, I was so impressed with how they managed to get that everywhere because there's plenty of like nice products that get released, right? But like
It's Adidas.
This went
Adidas.
everywhere.
I'm sure helps. The fact that they're that's their brand
Yeah,
supply.
I think
their
they've really
jersey
caught
supply.
up with Nike in terms of being a culture brand as well. Like they're there for every single sporting moment. Like a football team wins, they're straight out on it. Like whereas Nike, let's say Serena won the tennis, whatever, they will post about it within 2 seconds. I think the Adidas team now kind of woke up to like, oh shit, we need to really like get on it even more. They're signing good players as well, and I think I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with Adidas in the next like year or so.
No, they've got the football jerseys like locked down.
Yeah, that's interesting. So obviously it will be Andy first because Andy's your favourite rugby player. But if Jehucal could sign we'll say 3 rugby players to really break the mold, who would
like
they
a
be?
name free rugby player. Like the funniest part, Brandon. Me in year 11.
But how do you find it important? Do you think it's important having like a brand ambassador like that? And
I do see that a lot of streetwear brands are going down that sort of route of having an influencer or content creator being the face of the brand. I don't particularly love it, but I get why I can make a brand like explode and become massive, but then it's like it's such a risk of putting your brand's identity and face behind someone that you have no relation bar the payroll with them, and it's like you got like not like they can do something crazy and get cancelled, and that's your brand toast. Like,
Yeah, big
you weren't
facts.
even part of that. Like you was at home counting the money. Now,
Okay,
now the money
Kanye
finished.
West.
Bro. Like it can be
One
that
tweet
easy.
is
Bro.
over.
It can be that easy. So it's like I personally don't think I would go for having someone as my like ambassador other than myself. I only know myself in this life. Like I can't trust somebody else. But I could not name you 3 rugby players.
No.
Could I?
You could.
Andy, Marrow, Noah. Done. Easy.
Yeah, easy,
BLM,
fine.
That was easy. No, but I feel even like I like Noah though. Like I've watched, obviously, like I saw him in a few games, and like even with him, like one thing that kind of annoyed me was I feel like there could have been more done around that period of him being like a star boy. I was like, oh, there's no brand post. I was like, there's no brand like picked him up to be like, oh, like I was just surprised. I was like, I feel like a lot of money was left on the table. Even the Castor doing like a whole like collection shoot with him or just something. And I was like, I just feel like I want to just come into the rugby space and just like advise everyone, like, guys, you need to do this, do that. Like, cool, not having a banging 3-4 weeks. Get him in the studio, get a quick shoot done, put it out like whilst he's still hot. Have that go in there, and then like I don't know. That's just how I see it. I'd love to just come in as like a consultant and say, look, guys, sort it out.
Consultants of rugby.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, like, there's so much we can do around this and make it even bigger of a thing and get it into more eyes, because I'm like, I've got a bank of people that I know shoot like vlogging content, like bring them down to a game. They'll get you like into a bigger sort of crowd. Like,
but that's how you grow the game. You've got to invite people who aren't already in it. So like, so the way to really
product exciting enough, they want to come.
Yeah, but the way to really grow the game is to connect it with music, arts, pop culture, fashion, and to get people who are interested in fashion, right, come to a game. Do a fit check there. Like, you're going to do your own release, and that's how you grow the game, if that makes sense. I think, but it's about finding those people and not just getting the same old rugby content creators or the same old people just down to the game. Like, doesn't work. It just doesn't.
I've got a list of people that I'm like, I need to bring these lot down to the Saracens game. That is your heads up, by the way, Flo. I'm about to send you a list of names. But they're people that are gonna bring the game into a whole new set of eyes. Like, guys that are like known for their fashion and being cool, or like kind of like in sport as well, and bringing them down, put them in the bleep item from the collaboration, and have them wearing it, doing fit checks there, making it look like a really fun and cool day out. Because I promise you, a summer's day at Stone X is probably one of the most fun days that I've had last year summer. I was having a time. Like,
you were in the W club, to be fair. So
fair. I wasn't heated seats and
the heated seat with the lobster fur.
I had the ice cream.
I see the real.
I had the ice cream from the van. Yeah, I was.
But even the showdown game, right? Like, talk to us a little bit about that. What is it? And I went for the first time last year, and I thought it was sick. Like,
your first time?
First time at the showdown game.
Damn. Oh, fair.
I probably won't go back again. Stepping foot on enemy territory. Like, Tottenham, innit?
Man, it's our last time going there this season, because they're going to be going down.
They're going to go down. They're going down.
Just saying.
But like the showdown game, talk to us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is what, our 6th year coming up, I think. It's cool. It's obviously a privilege, like to be able to play in, as much as it's Tottenham, a great stadium. And yeah, the last few years, like again, more and more people there. This year they're doing it a bit differently with the women's game first too. So they're playing, then we're on after. But it's like, it is a really cool day. It's a day that everyone kind of pencils into their calendar, and we like look forward to. The club put loads of effort into making it big, making it special, because there's no point getting a 70,000 seater stadium if only 15,000 people come.
And it's a bloody good stadium, isn't it?
Exactly. So yeah, it is a cool day. Unfortunately, we lost last year. I think that was the first time we had lost it. So yeah, need to set that right this year. But no, it's like I said, it's a privilege, and it does feel like more special. Yeah, when you're there and like you're walking through this big stadium, you're looking around, and I've been fortunate to play like some international games, and it feels a bit more like that just because of the size of it. You probably don't have the same kind of nerves as you'd maybe do for an international, but like being able to do that with your teammates as well, like your club teammates, is cool, because like I said, it's quite rare. You save that for finals, really. So
and what are your thoughts on Dizzy performing?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Like I'm looking forward to it. My fiance was saying there's a rugby game, like saying it's a Dizzy Rascal concert being interrupted by a rugby game, basically. So
that's what you want, right? That's how you grow the game. That's what you want.
Yeah, she's looking forward to that a lot more than watching us play. So yeah, no, it'll be good. Like, it's cool that again we get to have stuff like that going on. And you want it to just grow and grow every year.
Sick. And who would you have picked if you had unlimited budget? Right, and it had to be a UK artist that kind of connects with Saracens. Who would you? Not UK.
I don't know who connects with Saracens. I can't start.
So like North London. Actually, no. You know what?
North London.
Yeah. Who would you connect with?
I think obviously Dizzy, good. I think AJ Tracy, I know, is a Tottenham fan. Yeah. So that would have made sense. I'm a big Heady One fan. So he's also from Tottenham, I believe.
Yeah. He is, yeah.
I'm a big Blanco fan, but he's not as big, but I think he's
Blanco
sick.
would have been good, you know.
Blanco's sick, and I'm hoping
he would work for that crowd.
I'm hoping Blanco can come to the game. I'm like, hopefully he'll see this. But no, I'm got a mutual with him, so I'm hoping he can come to the game.
Skepta's Tottenham.
Skepta would obviously be
true.
sick. That's I mean, like Adele's from Tottenham, isn't she?
Yeah, she's Tottenham.
So,
Adele
would be sick. Like, it's not my typical. Adele would be well up there. But yeah, there's a few. You must have a few.
It doesn't have to be Tottenham, by the way. I think that was a bit. niche, but
thing is, do you think it has to be like our type of artists or for like the fans? I wouldn't.
no.
Olivia Dean.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
I actually
Olivia
said
Dean right now.
Dean
would
as well,
be
Olivia
huge.
Dean,
Olivia Dean would
I think
also
it has to be
be
our type of artist because that is the kind of artists that are more similar and synonymous with the Saracens rebrand and like the way Saracens are going with their brand direction. So like Dizzy Rascal, yeah, but it needs to be like us.
Yeah.
We see what like Central C does with like Chelsea.
That's a good
Yeah,
middle
this
ground.
is
That's
it.
a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
middle ground.
That's a good
like, budget. Though.
But this is the thing. It's like budgets
Wahala.
right now. Yeah, budgets makes it a bit techy.
Yeah. How about you, Harry?
How about me for what? Sorry.
Who would you? Sorry, who would you have picked? So Dizzy Rascal was performing at the Showdown game at Saracens. I think in a couple of weeks' time, 3 weeks' time. As a halftime artist, who would you have picked or chosen?
With unlimited budget.
Unlimited.
I was just going back. I was just thinking about it on your point, right? I'm like thinking who my dad want to watch. And I don't think my dad's going to want to watch
David
D-Block
Bowie.
Europe or something.
DB would have been cool.
But DB
That
would
was
be
so
sick. And,
Can't censor every other word.
yeah.
Drinking
But
lean
yeah.
on the halfway line.
but nah, I think if it was up to my dad or something, he'd be asking for like Paul McCartney or the Rolling Stones or something like
Rolling
that.
Stones
So.
is a good shout.
Hey, you got the hoodie on?
This is Rolling
Oh,
Stone
Rolling
magazine
Stone.
actually.
My bad.
Yeah, I also love the band. So, but yeah, no, I think my dad's generation, they probably want some like rock type music. I don't know. Rock, I think is quite cool. What I love when you go to Twickenham or whatever it's called now.
The Allianz Twickenham
Yeah.
Stadium. Yeah.
Whenever you go to Twickenham though, like the feeling you get when you go into that stadium, I've never felt that any other sporting ground anywhere in the world. Right, like you go to an Italian football game or whatever, that feeling. I think it's that kind of like almost the rock music type stuff that you go into, and the music they're playing and the lights go out, etc. That feeling, like I don't know, I'd be trying to find artists that could recreate that. I think.
Rock doesn't move me like that.
For real.
It doesn't move me like that. I'd rather like Central C or that like
House DJ. That'd be
Yeah.
fun. A little bit of deep house.
yeah.
Still.
Stormzy obviously would be
Stormzy
a
would be good.
Dave.
Stormzy would be good.
South London though, isn't he?
Yeah, but you can convert.
But
He walked AJ out, I guess. So you know, and AJ's north.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, I think if they had gigs there, they would sell out the whole thing. Like
God
instantly.
forbid.
You don't think
That's
so?
a gigs. Oh,
No, gig son.
No.
move, man. Move, man. Not 2006 anymore.
Not
What's a
gonna see
gig?
gigs in Jehucal anytime soon.
Nah, props to him on what he's done, but nah, I ain't
No,
trying
I
to
hear
hear
it. I hear it.
Dun, 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 dun. Can you just move?
Do you know the thing though? If Talking the Hardest came on at half
That's
time
what
and
I'm
gigs was performing, you'd be gassed.
Yeah, 3 beers down. 3 beers down. I'm
Yeah,
vibes
exactly.
him, but he's
You
got
can't
about
help
half
it.
a minute of me vibes into. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No-
come on,
none of
move.
us have actually mentioned any of the new cats though, right? Like if
Central C's-
SD Kid was performing, that would bring in a different audience.
Well, this is interesting you say this.
Throwing
I didn't.
tomatoes.
YT was there last year. In
Yeah,
a box.
I went to school with him.
Oh, did you? I
Yeah,
didn't know who
that's
he
why.
was.
That's why he was.
He was there because
Yeah,
I didn't even know
invited
who
YT was there
before.
last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I invited him. He was.
Yeah,
you
we
met him, no?
I know YT from time. but
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he
Yeah,
was
like,
there.
I went
YT,
to school.
Oh.
Vimy, Rico Ace, like these guys. I don't know if it's going to attract 70,000, but I'd love it.
Yeah, but yeah.
It might not
Boy,
attract anything, but it
the-
will attract a new crowd that who aren't normally
That will
in
buy
rugby
tickets
who
But
will
just to
buy-
there's,
come and
there's
see them
definitely
perform.
a balance though. It's
Yeah.
like that's why like Dizzy Rascal's probably a good pick, and then like I said, like someone like an AJ Tracy, because it's like a balance. It's not gonna
They're
be like,
palatable for that crowd a
having
little
an
bit,
underground rapper with like 100k followers on Instagram, who's like TikTok famous, is not gonna suit the people that are going to the
There'll be
game.
some
Realistically, as
nasty
much as
comments on that
you know,
post.
people may want that. This is just not gonna. It's not gonna be the right fit. So like, there's a definite balance there.
Yeah.
And I think Dizzy Rascal's a good, like he's a good artist for it, and I think it's, you know, hopefully opens the door to he's gonna kill it, open the door to them being open to, you know, like pushing the boat out maybe a bit more next year and the years to come, and when we move to the Emirates in a few years' time, by God's grace.
That'd be
It's definitely a long-term process though. I feel like having someone like Dizzy Rascal on, then doing like the merch collaboration, then building out more content and just showing it being more of a vibe as much as a club will bring in more fans, and then you'll get a better idea of who you have demographically wise to look at and bring certain artists from and just keep building on it. I think 2-3 years time it could be crazy.
Yeah, I know Saracens have got some really exciting plans. I don't think I can share them right now, but like they've got some cool plans that are happening that hopefully we'll be involved in. But
Flyboy.
Oh, the hair.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we've just been talking a bit about fashion. It might be worth us doing a little bit of a fit check on those here today.
What we're wearing today?
No.
I was gonna
right in
say.
front of us on the photos.
14-ounce cotton denim right there, man.
Jeez, yeah. So do you want to?
Handmade.
Yeah, he made
Custom
should
metal.
talk on it, not me.
Custom metal hardware.
What are we rating this fit?
That's a 10, bro. Come on.
10 out of 10.
That's a 10.
I need to try stuff like booms as well. Like,
Fit 10 or a 10.
The picture's sick as well.
man, that's a cold photo.
What are the shoes?
I don't.
Oh, he cooking you. He's there with the crepes at.
I think they're Axel Arigatos.
Yeah, they know they are because I interviewed that day. Actually, I remember you saying that.
You slightly got to frame that photo.
Axel's low
Slightly.
key.
That's definitely
It's a
like
poster.
a big like. Get Elliot to paint it. In fact, that would be crazy.
Yeah, hey, that's the
That'd be a
ODITI collab.
crazy
There you go.
picture.
From this angle, it's like, yeah, the trousers look sick as well. I can't really see it so close up.
Sat right next to me, mate.
Man, the jacket's cold, the trousers.
What we saying? This is a 10 out of 10. Yeah, we're all agreeing with this.
10
yeah?
out of 10.
10
Brandon,
out
what
of
do you
10.
reckon?
I'll give it a 10. Yeah.
I might be
To
biased.
say that.
Oh, okay, it's me again.
Oh, that's nice.
Jehucal jersey
And the shorts as well.
and the shorts,
10 out of 10, mate.
Oh, the
glasses.
Jehucal shorts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jehucal
it's
shorts,
the Dawn Fade denim shorts from
Okay.
last season summer. Yeah,
Can we still get them anywhere? No.
I think there's like 2 left in like XL and double XL. I think maybe in store as well. But yeah, that's all we got.
Brandon, what
left.
you're in the fit.
If you had a fresh trim, I'd give it a 10.
Oh my god!
No, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's
You know what I
fair.
mean?
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh,
The thing is, like,
is it London?
nah, Bristol.
Oh, because it's very different.
Bristol.
And then talk to me. What is the Till Forever about? Yeah. What's the?
Oh man, there's so much. There's so many stories behind the brand. Like Till Forever kind of came from. I wasn't there when the brand started, so I started in 2016, end of first year uni. It's 10 years actually. This summer, in fact. And it was doing pretty well, and it got to like end of the second year of my degree. I meant to leave to go and do like an internship at like an accounting firm because my degree's in accounting, and I was like, this is a business school. I've got a business. Can I just go and do that for a year full time? And I was like, no, you can't. You got to go work somewhere. And I was like, but you're a business school. Shouldn't you encourage entrepreneurship? Like, wouldn't that make sense? So I had to go to the headmaster of my uni and be like, broski, come on, man, hear me. Like, I'm trying to run it up. Like, let me go do a year, do my brand. So I had the headmaster there, all the other heads there for a whole meeting and pitch my brand to them. They said, cool, you can do it. But because I was in the second year of my accounting degree, that's getting mad difficult. Whilst trying to do a brand on the side, the brand was going down, 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 whilst I'm appealing to go for a year out. Came to end the second year of my degree, put out my first collection. I've got the headmaster on WhatsApp, email, checking in, see what I'm doing. I put out a hoodie, sweatshirt, and some sweatpants, and it was the hottest summer known to mankind. I think I sold like 2 things within 2 days, and I was like, I'm cooked. Like, I'm literally cooked. So I actually cut my dreads from like here to here, jumped on a flight, went to Channel Islands for like a weekend, went there for a bit to see my friend, then came back, then went to Nigeria for a month. And it was like, in that time, I was like calling friends and chatting with them and stuff. And I was like, I want to quit this brand. And they was like, you've come this far, like you can do this shit till forever. And then I was like, yeah, I can definitely. And then that's where it came from. And then like, it just kind of was like in a one FaceTime convo. I forgot who it was now actually, but it was just, yeah, it's dark. It was just one FaceTime convo I had with someone. And then like, from there, kind of just stuck the whole like till forever, like keep it going. That became like the embodiment through our like garments and the quality of them as well, and like how I design and everything in my mindset. So that's kind of where that came from, basically. And Jehucal was my actual first name. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a really cool story. That's a cool story. Until forever, it shall be.
Boy,
Yeah.
by God's grace.
By God's grace. So what we saying with this fit then? 10?
10.
My only question is wearing shades in Bristol is crazy.
Well, it can't
Could have been
sunny in
hot. It
Bristol.
could have been
I was like, what does that even mean?
What? I can't protect my eyes from the sun in Bristol.
No.
In Bristol, we have eye
Bristol.
damage. Destroy your retinas.
The sun always shines in Bedford.
Bro, the sun, Bristol's have you been to Bristol? Bristol's a beautiful city.
No, it's lovely, but they look very sort of like European coded. You know what I mean?
I like the glasses.
Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
give
yeah,
it a 9 if you want to reduce points, but
No. It's just questioning.
Do you wear sunglasses?
Never.
Oh, why?
Dunno.
he wants to be blind at 50, that's why.
Like, how are your
Don't
retinas?
really leave yard.
Oh, so you just stare at screens all day?
pretty much.
Fair. You got about
Need the
3
blue
more
light.
years to go, mate. I was in Paris.
Yeah, what were we saying? Talk to us about this photo. When was
this
it?
one's
When was it
cold.
taken?
Where was this? This is in Paris during Fashion Week like 2 months ago. You can't tell in that, but I was hanging. Like I was cooked in this photo, and Jeremy was like, "Yo, flick up, bro," and I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, that's a cool.
But
With the
we were
bag
waiting
as
for
well.
the Uber. Come on, man, duffel bag. They're waiting for the Uber to go home to sleep. Like I was like, let me just get a photo whilst I'm out here. But I got the Uggs on the feet. Shout out to Ugg for the boots. Jeans by me. Jumper by me.
You don't have to say by me everything you ever wear. He doesn't
bag
wear
by
anything
me.
by anybody else
wear
except the
different things.
shoes,
I'm wearing-
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shoes. Yeah,
shoes are
underwear, underwear, everything literally me. Like, but that's a straight 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Imagine the
that's
shade.
I'm trying to
tint.
see. You got some pics of Brandon. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
see.
we
I'm
got
trying to see
some
some
pictures.
random.
We got some
Not.
pictures.
I'm trying to see some
Not
random.
even.
I'm
pics,
matching
man.
the tint on my shades to my jumper to my bag.
Yeah.
That's
Come
cash
on,
money
detail.
right there.
That's the-
That's a free piece
Yeah.
right
Devil's
there.
in the details.
Bro,
I'd like to
free
see
piece.
some a club do some knit work or a jean collab actually.
Jeans
Like I remember
collab.
like D squared jeans D squared
Yeah,
did
D
something
Squared,
with
yeah.
Manchester City. They were their apparel
Did they?
partner. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then they got the CP company thing right now as well in Man City.
Yeah,
I've seen
that'd
that.
be sick.
Oh, hey,
Everyone out matching jeans.
maybe we do a duffel bag for Saracens. Who
Maybe,
knows?
maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
who knows? Who knows?
So what are you saying? Is this a
10 next.
Yeah, next.
Oh, it's my first drop my dreads.
Whoa,
wait,
yo.
wait.
He said, "Oh."
This was in.
You like that one, yeah?
Is it?
Oh.
This is in Guangzhou, in China, actually. Yeah.
I feel like you get extra points as well for being Mr. International.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta keep it fly, man.
My
Like,
picks were in Tottenham and in Bristol.
right, that guy in the favelas. This was before my brand restarted. After a year out of a break, I came back a month after this photo. So that's the first sample I got of the brand for the comeback. Elliot actually has this tracksuit as well. So he grabbed that as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's just staring at me in China.
Oh, you're
They thought I was
6
LeBron.
foot
out
what?
there. They thought I was 7.
Yeah.
They thought
That's crazy.
They
Yeah.
thought I
How
was-
old?
21, bro. 21.
What are the shoes?
what are the
Prada,
shoes?
my boy.
I was
Come
gonna say,
on,
they
man.
look
Prada. Don't zoom
Yeah.
in. They're beat out. Don't zoom in too close.
Oh, they look nice.
Prada, my
Calm
boy.
Mark
That's how we
down.
do,
Yeah,
man.
nice.
Yeah.
But they thought I was LeBron out
Yeah.
there. That
Giving
was
it an
real
8,
fun.
7.
10 next.
Ten.
Bro, you can't.
No, you
do
can't.
this.
Okay.
It's his brand.
You know
yeah,
what?
it's
To
10.
be fair, because the Pradas are slightly like beat up a little bit, I'll dock off 0.1 points. So I'm never-
9.
No, I go over 9. I go over
Actually-
9. Nah, bro. What the hell
I
is
didn't even
going
find
on
out
here?
For me, that's a 10.
Yo,
That's the best fit.
That's cold.
this was in Tokyo. I did samurai training for an hour and a half.
Nah,
That was
the
super
face is killing me.
'Cause we was just in Tokyo for like a week. Just
Jehucal socks.
of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Took
yeah,
everyone the
socks,
socks,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
Socks
everything.
by me.
We was just out there getting drunk for a week and just doing random stuff.
What was
like,
samurai training actually like?
we had like the actual swords there. And we was like
Yeah.
swinging it around to actually fight as well and stuff. They were actually like sharp.
Oh,
swords,
okay,
like,
fine.
yeah, because that's the word. Yeah, so we was doing all that, and that was like an hour and a half whilst hungover. No, actually, I think I was,
Why are you always hungover?
I think I was drunk actually.
Bro's got a
Nah,
drinking problem.
Hey, that time of the year is always fun.
Yeah.
But Q1 is just flying around, just doing stuff. But that was no, actually, I was drunk at the time. I remember. That's why my eyes
Can't
are
be
like
holding
looking.
a katana and
I did it. I did it, and I'm here to tell the story. But that would be a 7 out of 10. That fit. I don't like my hair in that, but yeah. Oh no!
All right, this is.
I was like 14 or
Hey,
I
something.
this
think
guy
these are
said
the
you
only. I
can't
think
wear
these are the.
sunglasses.
I was wondering, these are the
You
only
can't wear
photos.
sunglasses.
I was like,
Sunglasses.
I
Why are you
don't
wearing that whole fit? You explain.
This is
Bro,
fresh off
top man in
Facebook.
2014 was the one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was.
Nah,
It actually was.
we were on a school trip and
York?
yeah, cycling
the
through
city
How
Central
bike.
could you
Park.
tell it was from New York from that?
City bike.
Yeah, the bikes. Yeah, I was cycling through Central Park, so I don't know. I was just wearing whatever I wore to bed that day, probably.
Yeah, clearly.
These used to slap though. These used to slap. These.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
the
see.
cuff Vans.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Vans.
I used to have
Oh.
a pair of them Vans. Yeah, but like that. Those particular.
Your
Vans.
joggers tucked into your socks.
No, they're the ones that have the cuffing. But,
Okay, yeah, they're
but
right.
yeah,
right
they were
up.
rolling up from cycling.
You should not have made that sunglasses.
Yeah.
You're about to
So
get
what we
through.
giving this for context? This is what 2014.
This
So
was last week.
Nah,
we
in
giving it?
2014,
Yeah.
that's a standard fit.
yeah, that
but
is yeah.
we're looking at it from today's lens.
No. I think we should move on.
You get a cool 8 for that for 2014.
Now you guys are like overhyped. Like
That's a cool 8. Like, I think that's a cool 8. Like,
I'd say
think
seven.
that's yeah,
Seven.
what brand is the
No,
sweatshirt? Does that say
then,
what?
like-
Glam.
Guava.
Oh, full
No, I don't
actually,
know.
okay. If
What
we're
does it actually say?
so it says it was a t-shirt brand I made when I was like 14. So I used to wear it.
Designed himself.
Yeah,
and
no, I've
everything.
written
Extra
down.
one
No,
more
I'll
then.
bump out to
Yeah.
What's the brand?
It was called Glassy at the time. So yeah, that was
Glassy.
like one of the one of the sweatshirts I made when I was 14. It's
To
like
be fair, making your own garment in 2014, that's pretty
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
I'll give you
2016.
8 for the.
no,
the jumper.
bro.
Nice. What we say with this?
So that's with my boy Filio, and I'm
this
actually wearing
jeans.
his hat right now. So Filio is like one of the hottest designers right now. So he was one of
One off.
He's the hottest designer I
when he
know.
was
Okay.
when he was 15, Hedi Slimane brought him into Saint Laurent. Yeah.
That's
and then,
great. That's a great.
And then Phoebe Philo became super tight with him. So he's a footwear specific designer. So he's
he
done.
was on, boy. That's great.
So that was his shoe. So we were in Paris here at his showroom at DSM, and it was his Salomon collaboration that was at the time
the jeans.
unreleased.
What year was this?
2021 maybe.
Yeah, man.
And so so there, like I only wear my friend's stuff. So that's like my co-founder Malinsky did a collaboration with Eminem. That was Mason Newman's hoodie. And yeah, and like obviously I'm wearing a Filio hat today, and like Filio did some really really cool shoe, and he just did a really
Salomon's
cool.
pretty sick.
He did the Rihanna shoes for the Super Bowl. Like,
Oh, shit.
This kid's like
Oh.
Filio Landowski. If you don't, get to know.
He's
Yeah.
legit.
Oh.
He's got a really cool store, and obviously if you go to DSM, he's stocked in every DSM around the world.
Okay.
Like he's really really hot.
Yeah.
Dover
Yeah.
Street Market, right? So I'm not in this fashion game. Is that
Dover Street Market, yeah. So obviously, and I think what's like
No.
in the back there, like somewhere, obviously it's not necessarily, it was like the Rasvet guys were there, so yeah, it was like some really cool people around. But Filio's,
Alright, enough for riding Filio.
Yeah.
What we rating this fit, my
Stop the
boy?
glaze.
it's not like
It's
it's
not
not
your
it's not a bit like
Let's talk about
What
you.
are we saying, bro?
Trying
What
to
is it?
delay.
What is it?
Jumper mad long. Like, sorry.
He says stop the glaze.
Six,
I like the
seven?
jeans.
I like the jeans. I'm a big fan of
I
the
like
jeans. Can we zoom
Alright.
in, please, on the shoes?
I like the shoes.
just some typical
Wrong
boots.
shoes, bro.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
on
suppose
the
on
right. I'm
Yeah.
not on the right. I'm on the left.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, that's me.
Wait,
That one?
Yeah, I'm the one in the
the
long,
overcoat?
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh,
confused.
damn, I thought you were the one on the right.
Wait,
No,
what?
that's Filio on the right. That's me.
Oh, damn.
But I look,
Was
I look
everyone
mad
seeing
cool
no, I
with
knew
that
you
as
was
well.
on the
Yeah, because in the
Yeah.
cat as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Your
I
eyebrows.
thought you just
have-
had longer hair.
Your eyebrows have changed. They're figuring that.
Yeah. Anyway, what we
Don't
saying?
ask about
6,
me.
7?
Okay, so you're the one on the left. That's the worst fit. The hoodie with the overcoat's nuts.
It's very Paris coded. That's a very Paris coded outfit.
I felt like everyone
it's-
was wearing the sort of like you got to wear all black pretty much, and then with the
Yeah.
overcoat and the hoodie.
Is that? It's not.
8, 9?
It's not a bad fit.
9. Nine's a bit kind. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying like, why is it a 9?
Yeah. 8. We'll go with 7.
That's an
I think
8 will go
there's,
so.
there's some serious inflation, I think. Going on
Yeah,
with
I
Liverpool.
don't mind it. I like the shoes.
No,
personally.
it's like it's fine.
So funny. Swear down.
When are you posing like this?
Hey, that's a
You know what's bad? I was with
on a
Samson
block like a
in
low
Barca.
life.
You know when he was in Barca?
When we were in
No. When me and Samson were in Barca.
Okay,
we had
yeah,
that.
yeah.
This is not bad.
Waiting
I've got
for
the
it.
CB on show as well
that's
to make
sort of,
sure.
like, to be honest, summertime.
that's just
summertime,
natural.
it's an
everyone's
easy fit, yeah.
everyone's dressing like that.
It's just easy. It's clean. I mean, it's clean. I give it a 9. It's clean, man.
Oh, is 9 when it's like standard?
Oh, actually, that's a good point.
If it's out of 10, it like
okay, Andrew's a hater.
No,
You
no,
try to cook
no.
everyone.
because I'm saying I would wear this, but like not every fit's a 9 or a 10.
So we
Yeah,
give
true,
it
true,
a
true.
7.5.
Yeah, like
is
a
like
9 is
yeah,
above
that's what I'm
average.
saying.
average.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
clean. It's 7.5.
Yeah, like
man.
I'd rock that whole fit, but like it's not a 9 out of 10.
Fair.
Yeah,
I'll give you
fair.
that. Sun beaming
So where
behind,
were you?
boy.
You're in Barcelona.
Yeah,
great
me and my
city.
boys went. We had a little week off. Went Barca and
That's a great city.
yeah,
Been there
it's good.
years,
Just
boy.
some good
Yeah.
stories.
Who? What's your favorite brand? Is Cold Bucks one of your favorite brands? Would you say?
Yeah, easy and like obviously Jehucal as well.
Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this?
Nice one.
Rig out.
His legs are
Rig
out.
out. Nah, the zoom in.
That leg pose is crazy. The guy on the
Guy
left.
next
So
to me,
comfortable.
Close his leg.
comfortable.
Certain dominance.
Too comfortable,
What?
bro.
This is
Yeah,
my section.
He's man.
This is my
Nah,
section.
you're almost falling off the seat.
Who is the guy? Who is it?
He's too comfortable in your space, bro. So this is my seat.
We can't even see
He
his
said,
fit.
bro,
man.
he said, Brandon, come
I'm
for it.
just seeing that man's crotch and that's it. I can't even see his fit.
Who is the guy?
I actually met him through a boy I went into the academy with, and then since then we've been boys since day. Ollie.
Okay.
Is this when you went to Iron or whatever that? What was that?
No. Was it
Iron
This is OB.
This
Was it
was
Iron
killing me. This is so
No,
funny.
don't wanna talk about
don't talk about that.
Nah.
Okay. Nah, that's a good story. That's actually a good
I can't even really see the
So
fit.
what we saying with this fit then?
I don't know. I'm just seeing thighs. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
got
next.
skin.
All these
Next.
thighs
Says
are just like,
next. There's
wow.
And
no-
that was it. That was
That's
it.
it. I can't rate
Ozzy, a certain
shirt.
dominance. This is my section, boy.
So Brandon, come.
Art is a way into sports, right? And like, there's a massive disconnect between art and sports. It'd be really great for you to understand what you're doing with ODITI on specifically.
You're a politician.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I think what's really interesting as well is like when we look at art, we're actually finding that a huge percentage of our buyers are female, particularly for like the rugby piece, and whether that's because they're buying it as a gift for someone they love or something, which I find really, really fascinating. And so I think art's super cool, right? Again, our customers have been people that are younger who love like hype related stuff, and or like some people have been older. We've even had like hotels and places like this buying to put in their spaces and whatnot. So I think for art, and what's great is this something that you're seeing every single day. Like you're waking up and it's a part of your identity. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, obviously to do this with the Six Nations, we brought in an artist called Tanguy Borhi, who is born in France, but sort of grew up a bit, let's say. Like he moved here, I think, when he was in his 20s, but spent a lot of time in London. So for me, it was really interesting because going into the tournament, the bookies had England and France as the two front runners. So to have an artist that kind of traverses the both. But the way I describe Tanguy is he's like your favorite artist, right? Like if you go to Sloan's studio, it's basically just like Sloan's work, like Tioni or Santana, some people from his studio, or Tonguy's work, right? And so like Tonguy's loved by the likes of Sench, Sloan, Gabriel Moses, etc. So to bring him in on this, and you know, he didn't know too much about rugby before. Obviously, growing up in France, you definitely hear about it, but this was super cool. And I think what's nice is he's got this sort of a lot of kids and like younger people love him, but also his style. Like I showed it to my dad, and my dad's like, yeah, that's cool. I'd have that. And so I think that's where for us, art can be something which kind of speaks to both audiences. So when we talk about musicians, right? Like the artists my dad would like to listen to and what I would like to listen to are probably two completely different things. But with art, it's something which can actually, and fashion as well, probably, right? Like, but with art, it's something where actually, you know, like you can traverse multiple audiences, which I find quite cool. And it's something that lives on forever.
No, for sure.
Which is sick.
Kill forever.
Till forever.
That's what I'm saying.
And I feel like that's quite a nice way to wrap up. I feel like that's all we've got time for today. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys a lot for coming in. Really, really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming in.
Woo!